to Oracle of Li Noori. It's your girl Li Noori coming with discussion about philosophy, spirituality, dance, and wellness. I like to create discussion and invite people's experience, wisdom, and more to such a great table. So let's get started. Today was crazy, almost got hit by a car, but we're just gonna be grateful for what we do have, which is great smiles, okay? And then lovely people to share my energy with. Oh my god, thank you so much. So anyway, yes, so welcome. Today I definitely want to talk about essence and body and how they're both the same. Regarding the TAO, essence is, just talking about our blood, our body, and our flesh. And usually in the Holy Trinity, we know that body, mind, and soul are equally connected. However, if you just have body and flesh, what substance is that? What are we carrying? What is the wisdom behind our body, behind our flesh, our lovely temples? Well, we can start off by saying that essence refers to the physical body. It contains material constituents like hormones, neurotransmitters, enzymes, bodily fluids, things that power our physical vitality, And in traditional Chinese medicine, the human organism is often viewed as the microcosm of the universe, where we have our own innate interplay of universal energies, cyclic transformations. We contain our own heaven and our own earth. So knowing that our body is so connected with energies around and such, it's definitely important to get into. Hey, what's up? How are you guys?
Do you have a restaurant around the corner?
Not around the corner, but around the corner 15 minutes down the street, if that makes any sense.
Hey, little mom.
Oh, Walter! Hold on. Say hello to the people.
Hello there. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody says hi to you, too.
Hello back.
Do you have any wisdom, light, love to share for the people?
Not today.
Not today?
Not today.
Just keep on smiling like you doing, huh?
That's right.
Okay. I see you. All right. And we're back. Okay, thank you so much. Again, I'm at work. Okay, she's at work. But anyway, so as I was saying, that the human body is like the microcosm, is similar to like the microcosm of the universe, just with our own cyclic transformations, our systems, climates and seasons, and how just energies can impact even our mood. Our best way to describe it for me is like, for instance, when it's raining. Since I was young, a child in school and all these things, people hated rainy days. You know why? Because it's a form of manifestation, a physical form of the heavens manifestation, right? Physical manifestation. And some people feel like, oh gosh, like, what a rainy season. It feels so gloomy and drowsy and, blase blah. In turn, they feel, worn down and things of that nature. We also have rainy seasons, winter seasons, summer seasons, spring seasons in our microcosm. Having our own heaven, having our own earth, we have our own heaven in our elixir, upper elixir, and then we have earth in our lower elixir, our lower part of our body, mainly or surrounding our digestive system, because here can be subject to our surroundings, our food, all the things we put inside us, that whether it be food, beverage, energy, or whatever have you. This is the most sensitive part of so, and good could come out of it, bad could come out of it. It depends on what how you're taking care of this earthing parts of you, how grounded this is, you know. And from a heaven point of view, we think and we ascend, we gain wisdom, and our heads and our minds, what can be invited from so is out of this world, literally. It's why we call our top of the head crown chakra, because, oh yes, we all have a crown, because we're all kings and queens in our own way, right? And as people and as divine beings, we definitely have a pathway, a stem, a being that is connected to so-called heavens, so-called cosmos, so-called unseen, you know, anything that you don't see that is not in your physical reality. So the innate interplay of energies is something to get into, because if you don't know how universal energies affect you personally, oh, you can misjudge yourself, you can misguide yourself, you can run into different problems and circumstances, and we don't want that, right? And then on top of that, you will have more of a knowledge of how to protect yourself via the world around you, via the spirits around you, via the energies around you, if you are aware of what season you're in, what cycle you're taking part of, all these things. You know what I'm saying? We're going to use the mind to master our energy. We're going to regulate biochemical transformations and within vital organ functions, and that invites mind over matter thinking. An example of this, give me 1 second. An example of this, for instance, I used to get terrible menstrual cramps. I used to get them from young, from very, very young, and that's a whole other video of where those cramps, energies, and all those things come from. However, I used to get it terrible. I used to have hospital trips, even in my adulting years, you know, and it was terrible having epiphanies from very young to going through traumatic experiences of the same kind when you're still in your adulthood. And mind you, it's not fun laying in a bed where people are telling you what to do, dictating what you can drink, what you can eat, whether you can drink, whether you can eat. And I don't know about you, but I want to choose a life where it's like I never have to put myself in a position, or I can take as much precaution as I can in order to avoid putting myself in a position where I am literally asked out and I had to depend on any and every energies that I don't even know around to get me back to what I call my normal self. So honestly, it's not cool, but it's definitely something we all go through. Dysmenorrhea, endometriosis. I never wanted to claim a lot of those illnesses, but let me tell you, when you're in fetal position, oh, it gets real. It gets real, and you're gonna be forced to claim whatever you must, you know, because when you do it, what do we know when we do it? When we recognize something, we accept it, okay? And then after recognizing and accepting the reality, that is when we can implement real change. Real change. Not something strange, you know? Anyways, so we use the mind over matter concept to master our energy and regulate biochemical transformations within. I I was so grateful for 2020 because let me tell you, I detoxed the shit out of myself. All I did was make smoothies, fruit smoothies, more and more fruit smoothies, to the point I blended vegetables, and more vegetables. And you know what? All came pouring out to me, from physical to mental to spiritual, all these good things, you know what I'm saying, and unwanted things. And let me tell you, when I tell you, the flow gets lighter, the cramps become non-existent, okay? The mentality is not so overbearing. The anxiety and depression and slump of it all becomes little to non-existent, and you've decided to appreciate this time of detox, appreciate this time of self-discovery, appreciate this time of staying in your own energy and just being happy in your own energy. That's what menstrual cycles are for. We call menstrual cycles in the spiritual world the moon cycles, because you know what? The moon has so many waning cycles, waning phases, and each phase is of a different each phase is of a different situation, a different circumstance, a different point in the night or in the stars. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to get into. But you can regulate your biochemical transformation and your vital organ functions. So, even so, when we deplete ourselves of negative, toxic, spiritual energies, we can also deplete negative, toxic chemicals from our body. You see? Because a lot of energies, some don't exist without seeing a sense of physical sense to that energy. So what does this all mean? Everything is a chemical, and if you don't want to be affected by this chemical, by this circumstance, by this conclusion, this result, you know, we have to change something in the beginning, and that starts off by recognizing it and accepting it first. Okay, so brings me to my next point regarding natural constituents of corporeal life, is why body can be known as vitality, and that is the power of giving continuance to life. Our body chemicals, our enzymes, our neurotransmitters, and all of that, it is primal for what makes our body vital and our essence so important, because it's the thing that keeps us running. So that is exactly why our body is considered essence, also known as vitality, because what keeps it running is nothing but natural constituents that is vital for our organs and our functions. Essence is potential energy. Our body, we control where to put our energy, and it's important not to let our essence, our bodies, control us, because that is exactly when you're forgetting or, you know, dismissing the effect it can have on spirit, right? Your primordial or postnatal spirit. So in general, that's why we can have a lot of traumas that influence us day to day, things that happen from our past and all that stuff, because sometimes we have let something else take over in place of our thinking, which is our bodies. That, for me, in my belief, is a reason for fatherless children. You know, I don't think all fathers that became fathers or whatever, biological fathers and such, I don't think they wanted to be in that position, but they ended up in that position because we think with our bodies sometimes, right? A lot of people say don't think with your penis, A lot of people don't think with your body parts, because you can get yourself into some situations where you don't want to be a part of such. It's important to realize what can result of such. So, I mean, everything's always a blessing if you look at it in from an alchemy perspective, where we can use the worst and turn it into the best outcome, the best situation, and turn it into the best wisdom. Hello. In a prenatal aspect, which is occurring or existing before birth, essence is known as primal, and it's the creative force of the heavens and cosmos. Oh my gosh, what does that mean? It's the primal creative force of the heavens and cosmos. That means we can take, as humans, we're so freaking cool. We can take the unseen and bring it into the seen. Get it? You see what I'm saying? Okay. I do this all the time. Anyway, so for example, we got babies. Where do babies come from? Where do babies come from? I'll wait. I don't got time. Babies come from the unseen. Where do the souls come from? You don't create them. You're only creating their vessels. You know what I'm saying? But they have to have a spirit inside that vessel in order to be a human, right? So, give me one moment. We're responsible for creating the vessel, not the spirit within the vessel, if you know what I'm saying, right? So, yes, parents bring us into this world and they can take us out. But our one true parent, it's the creator of all these things, of the vessel we're in and the spirit we are a part of. You know, that is of us. That is us, right? So, babies, businesses, general manifestations. Oh, I want this, and boom, I have this next year. I want my house, and I have that in a month. I want an apartment, I go get an apartment. I want my car, I go get my car. I want to build a business, boom, there's a McDonald's. Oh my gosh, you can really bring ideas and thoughts and etc., things that are not seen, things that are part of the esoteric community, so to speak, into physical reality, you know, and heavy on the physical reality part, because is it really reality? But that we experience every day, but that's a whole other conversation. Anyway, babies, businesses, general manifestations of wants and needs in life. That's literally, you know, all thanks to the creative force that we have, our bodies. Because if we just had our spirit and not our bodies, it would be really hard to create. You know, like I said, we have our bodies is full of it is potential energy. You know what I'm saying? Our spirit and our energy powers this vessel. But outside of that, it'll be quite hard, or more difficult, more loops in the fruits, if you know what I'm saying, trying to create and be a creative force from the cosmos, from the unseen, from the world that we pull from the heavens, whatever your spiritual beliefs are, you know. It'll be quite difficult to create from that realm, because we don't have the potential energy, the physical contact. We just have the mind and the energy, right? Energy and spirit, right? So moving forward, we're able to procreate and perpetuate using primal essence given to us by our parent, and that resides in the kidney glands, that resides in the sexual secretions and reproductive organs. Ooh. Do you know what that means? The fact that we're able to procreate and perpetuate using primal essence given to us by our parents. Basically, that means, oh, we can perpetuate and procreate using our bodies, our vessels that are birthed out of our mothers. You know what I'm saying? Where the sperm and the egg meets and then grows to a... Yo, you're here! Hold on.
You hyped me up for this place.
Say what's up to the people.
What's up, people?
Do you have anything to say? Anything of wisdom, love, and light?
Wisdom, love, and light. So, peace, love, and positivity is the most important thing in this world. Stay positive at all times because you never know when the blessing's going to be right around the corner.
Yes. Yes. Yo, okay, introduce yourself. Where can they find you in more peace and
All
more
right,
light?
so, my name is Olin Hopkins. You can find me on planet Earth, enjoying life.
Hey,
I ain't really got no Instagram. My Instagram is complicated to explain.
no, it's okay. This is good. It's good enough. You know what?
I'm trying to eat.
No, it's okay. What happened is we're going to pick this back up in the next video. But thank you so much for your time. Deuces, lovelies. Oh, and if you can get down with the crown and you feeling the sound, like, share, subscribe to join my tribe. Share because I know you care. And next video, I will see you there. Deuces.